Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 6.
It is nothing to laugh at. Funny money showing up at businesses in southern Kentucky. Now police hope you'll recognize the people responsible from some surveillance video.
It gives us a chance for a new beginning.
It's been a challenging year for the Fayette County School Board. Tonight, the board's chairman talks to us about what's next for the school district.
An Lexington businessman needs your help as he hits the road to help those less fortunate stay warm. WKYT News at 6 starts now. Good evening. An alert tonight for business owners and their customers in southern Kentucky. Police want you to be aware of a possible counterfeit ring.
Earlier this week, we showed you this surveillance picture of a woman police say tried to pass a fake $50 bill at a Laurel County store. Now police think this may be connected to other fake bills found at businesses in nearby counties. Phil Pendleton is tracking the investigation in our top story at 6.
Them thinking that a lot more cash will be.
Deputy sheriffs in Laurel County are comparing notes with other agencies.
A marker pen is very effective.
Monday, the clerk at Ape Yard Market near East Bernstadt stopped a woman trying to pay for some cigarettes with a $50 bill.
The clerk behind the desk had a marking pen, and when she marked on the bill, she realized quickly that it was a counterfeit bill.
She grabbed the funny money and fled. Surveillance video picked up her leaving in a red truck, and since then the complaints of counterfeit have only increased.
Numerous other agencies in this area, including Corbin PD and the Kentucky State Police, have similar cases at businesses all over in the Tri-County area here.
In each case, a fake $50 bill is passed.
So how can you tell if this is the real thing?
If you hold it up to light, police say you can find a clear sign.
In a bill from $5 on up, there's a security strip. You can hold it up to a light, and you can see this little thin security strip. If it's not in there, and it's really hard to imitate that.
Many clerks are using a special kind of marker to point out bogus bills, and there's other ways to tell.
Real bills have red and blue threads interwoven into the paper, and the paper doesn't feel like paper. It kind of feels like a cloth. So there's a big difference.
Police say they're looking for a crew of 2 men and 2 women, with complaints coming from stores in Knox, Laurel, and Whitley counties. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Police in Laurel County say the woman who tried to pass the counterfeit bill was driving a red truck attached to a large trailer. We are tracking a developing story tonight out of Lincoln County.
We've just learned the mayor-elect of Stanford has died. The coroner tells us that T.J. Hill died at his home on Main Street this afternoon. No foul play is suspected. Hill was a long-standing Stanford police officer. He overwhelmingly won the mayor's race earlier this month. The Secretary of State's office says it will be up to the Stanford City Council to name a replacement.
Police have arrested a man they say could be behind dozens of car burglaries in Clark County. The Clark County Sheriff's Office has charged 29-year-old Aaron Ferguson with 12 counts of theft by unlawful taking. But investigators say more charges are pending. They say they found thousands in dollars worth of items stolen from cars at a home on McClure Road. Investigators say Ferguson is now a suspect in at least 30 car burglaries around the county.
Firefighters now know what caused a fire that destroyed a family's home in Lexington this morning. The fire started in an apartment on Hedgewood Court off Woodhill Drive. Firefighters think a dryer malfunctioned, sparking a fire that spread to both floors of the apartment. An apartment next door also had some heavy smoke damage.
I mean, it was bad. Like the neighbor's house, the outside, the vinyl siding was all melted. They're not letting anybody in. I can't go in and check the damage if there's any to my house.
We are told the family that was living in the home will be staying with relatives for the time being. No one was injured. And tonight we're tracking the investigation into a gruesome discovery in a Harlan County home. Harlan police say they found 63-year-old Elaine Hall dead. Police say that her son told them she actually died a month ago, but he's been living with her corpse since then. Police say the son claimed he did not want to leave her and was praying for a miracle. They say they're getting some medical help for the son. The coroner says Hall died of natural causes.
We have an update tonight on the search for an interim Fayette County school superintendent. Today, the Fayette County School Board interviewed the first of 3 candidates, Carmen Coleman. Tomorrow, the board will interview Marlene Helm and a third person who asked not to be named. Coleman is the co-director of the Next Generation Teacher and Leader Academy and an associate professor at UK. Helm was interim Fayette County superintendent in 2004, and she's held other school leadership posts. Well, this search comes during what's already been a stressful year for the Fayette County School Board. The board has dealt with many issues, including a state audit and Superintendent Tom Shelton's resignation. Parents have many questions about what's next for the district. So WKYT investigative reporter Miranda Combs talked to the board chairman about the future of Fayette County Public Schools.
You can tell John Price has said this before.
I have 1 daughter and 40,000 kids.
I like that.
And from where he sits, it's no joke.
Our community only has a future if we take care of our students.
November 11th special meeting of the Fayette County Board of Education to order.
Price is chairman of the Fayette County School Board, a post that, at the moment and for about the past year, has been fraught with drama.
Because the budget is I'm asking him. I'm not asking you. I'm asking him. You are out of order in speaking like that.
I'd be happy to answer the question, though.
So much for open and honest.
From issues with the district's budget,
I can't support any budget which I feel will negatively impact those students,
to redistricting.
Neighborhood school, closest school. That's where you get your strongest schools.
Realigning school boundaries for the state's second largest district. That would have been enough to keep the 5-member board busy.
We have got to restructure the organization.
But then there was a state audit.
However, we did find chronic mismanagement of the district's budget and finances that
and
have
fallout that followed.
I would probably at this point not vote to renew his contract when he expires in June of 2015.
Finally, the resignation of Superintendent Dr. Tom Shelton. This hasn't deterred Price.
It gives us a chance for a new beginning.
Price called it a 3-2 board. 3 members in support of Shelton, 2 were not.
In my opinion, the district works best when the board and the superintendent are a team. And, you know, as you and anybody in the public could tell, that we had a fractured team.
Recovery will require even more work for an extended board dealing with redistricting, now hiring an interim superintendent, and at the same time, searching for a permanent replacement to lead the district.
Isn't this a tough situation for an interim to step into?
It is. It is a difficult situation, but we do think we have some good candidates who are willing to step into this situation.
Price hopes the board can find an interim fit before Shelton leaves at the end of December. December also was supposed to be the month the redistricting committee would turn over its plans to the school board. Price says that has been delayed months.
I think the work has taken longer than they anticipated, but I'm not surprised that it's taking longer because it's a very difficult process.
He says they now expect recommendations from the committee in April. He says the redistricting committee is just now looking at middle school mapping, a tedious process, he says, but emphasizes that parent voices are heard. He says emails are printed and discussed at each committee meeting.
I just ask people to be patient and give the committee time to work, give the committee time to respond to public input, give the board a chance to look at that, and then we'll try to do, obviously we're going to try to get the best plan that we can.
A plan that will take effect under a new superintendent, new district lines for the county, and renewed lines of communication for the board.
It's just urgent that we get the right person. It's extremely important.
And Price says he's not against extending the interim's contract if they don't have a good permanent candidate, but the plan is to have a new superintendent in place in about 6 months.
And talking about the superintendent process, it seems very open at this point, right?
Right. You know, in fact, right now there's the nomination committee, which you can actually go to our website and get a form and see if you'd like to be a part of that. You know, Price says he'd like this to run a lot like Shelton's hiring and the search for him went. It seemed to be a very open process that worked well, so they'll probably follow that same track this time around.
All right, a lot to come over the next few months. Miranda, thank you.
The sunshine looked nice out there, but didn't really help warm things up today. Another blast of Arctic air moving in, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking another cold night. Chris?
Yeah, already seeing temperatures, Sam, dropping into the upper 20s, but at least we have calm conditions out there, which is good news for folks who are out on a bustling evening out at Hamburg Pavilion. That is right across the road from us here on Winchester Road, not too far away. And looking out across Hamburg, 28 degrees already. Look at the wind chill down to 22. Humidity is at 63%. So we're not going to see a very quick drop through the teens like we had a few nights ago with a little increase in that humidity. But 20s for all should be showing up very shortly. 30 into Frankfurt and Mount Sterling, 28 for Lexington and Covington. Farther south that we go, we're still a little warmer than your neighbors to the north. That Arctic air got to about the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, said, okay, I'm done. I'm going to put the brakes on here. Now, out this evening, into the upper 20s and then mid-20s will show up by the time we roll into 11 o'clock with teens for wind chills. Life First Alert Defender has a whole lot of nothing. Weather headlines. Here's what I'm tracking. Another cold night in the making. We'll talk about some of those wind chill numbers. Weekend starting off on a windy note, then the rain begins to arrive, so we kind of have the wind, the rain to go along with some of that mild air. Wouldn't you know it, some rain is going to kind of wash away our mild weather hopes, and then more cold, guys, begins to show up for Thanksgiving week. We will track all of that when I come back in less than 10 minutes.
Thank you, Chris. All week we've been telling you about a shortage of coats, mainly children's coats, at the Salvation Army. The organization has been asking for coats since cold weather moved in. Some of you have been dropping off your donations in the last few days, and we appreciate that. Now, a Lexington businessman wants to make it easier for you to help out. New at 6 tonight, Garrett Weimer shows us what he has planned.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for thinking of us.
Major Stephen Ashcraft with the Salvation Army says Lexington has responded to the organization's need for warm clothing.
To my right is a great deal of clothing and coats.
Well, I just hope it keeps somebody warm. I saw it on your all's newscast and went and gathered as many as I had.
I'm really overwhelmed by the response of our community.
In my job capacity, it's cold when you're running back and forth to the truck. And I could only imagine how cold it is for the people out there that don't have a warm place to sleep at night.
Kevin Ivers runs his own carpet cleaning company. After hearing the news of a need for warm clothes, he's decided to take his only cleaning truck and go door to door, pick up those items and drop them off to the Salvation Army.
That's the only thing holding people back from being able to do good in the community. If we have the time and the means to get it there, then why not go ahead and volunteer our services?
He's gathered the first box, clothes from his house, and in the next 3 days, he hopes to come to yours.
It forces you almost to slow down and say, hey, there's something wrong here, and we as a people can do something about it. There's nothing wrong with doing something good for somebody.
Now the Salvation Army is in dire need of children's coats. Major Ashcraft says they can't seem to get enough. In Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Well, good for him for helping out. Kevin Ivers will be going door to door collecting donations tomorrow morning through Sunday. So if you have donations for him to pick up, we have more information on our website on how to do that on WKYT.com.
They are donating their time to make sure children around the world have a Merry Christmas. Next, what some volunteers in Lexington are sending to them.
And later in sports, despite that dominant win over Kansas Tuesday night, the Cats say there is still plenty of room for improvement.